So today I filmed this Glam Valentine's Day inspired makeup tutorial. I think this is a really great way to incorporate pink tones and blush tones into your makeup look. Valentine's Day is coming up in just a few weeks, so whether you're single or have someone to go out with, you can definitely rock this makeup look, and it's very simple and very easy to achieve. So I hope you guys enjoy this makeup tutorial. Please subscribe to my channel and I'll see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye guys. Hey guys, so to start out with the face, I'm going in with the Too Faced Hangover RX Primer. This is a hydrating coconut primer and I'm going to use this all over the skin to prep it for foundation. My skin's been extremely dry recently. I'm not usually used to that, but I do have some combination skin, so I'm not really surprised because the weather has been so dry and very rainy here, obviously in the winter time. So I'm popping that on the skin, then grabbing my L'Oreal Magic Lumi primer, and I'm gonna pop this right on the high points of the face to give a little bit of more luminosity to the skin. I love this primer, especially if I'm looking kind of flat. Then I'm grabbing my Sonia Kashuk Satin Matte Foundation in the shade, I think number 4. This shade was a little bit too dark for my skin at the moment, but I'm just going to paint this on with a foundation brush by EcoTools, and then I'm going to blend it out with my Beauty Blender. I didn't get as much coverage as I wanted out of this foundation. I think it would have been better if I applied it with a buffing brush and then went in and tapped off the excess like I usually do. But, you know, we had to make it work. It's such a beautiful foundation, though. I really like the finish of it. And I am just tapping that into the skin. Then I'm going in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Medium. Stunning, stunning concealer. A little bit too dark for a highlighting concealer at the moment. It's just kind of more of that natural skin color for me right now. So I'm going to go ahead and tap that out with a Beauty Blender. I will brighten it up with a little bit of a banana powder later, but you know, I definitely need to pick up the shade Light Medium for my very pale winter days right now. So just blending that all out with my damp beauty sponge. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set that. I'm going to use the Flower Beauty Loose Setting Powder in the shade LO1. This powder is so nice. I tried it on recommendation by Casey Holmes, and she has talked about this powder in the past, I say like 50 videos, honestly. She uses this all the time. It's her go-to, and it's such a great drugstore alternative. I've only used it a couple times, so I can't say it's one of my absolute favorites yet, but I do really like it because it's not a super white, thin, finely milled powder like the ones that you usually get, the HD powders from the drugstore. I'm not a huge fan of those, and that's why I really like this one because it's very similar to the Laura Mercier one. Taking my Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette and taking the second contour shade, I'm going to go ahead, contour my cheekbones, contour my temples. You know, gotta bring in some of that natural shadow back to the face. Don't want to look like a ghost, but obviously, I'm not doing anything super harsh. I don't want this to be a super, super intense chiseled look. I want it to just be very soft, very natural shadowing onto the skin, just to give more dimension back to the face. Then I'm going to warm up the skin with Neutrogena Sun Kissed Natural Bronzer in the shade number 30. I can't even tell you guys, this is such an amazing bronzer. I know you're probably like, it's Neutrogena. They're more skincare, it's at the drugstore, how good can it be? It's amazing, guys. This is such a good bronzer. It's matte and it's so stunning on the skin. It's just the right amount of warmth for me. It's not too orange, but it's not too cool toned, and it's not ashy. It's so beautiful. Then taking Milani Baked Bronzer in number 5, I'm going to go ahead and pop this on my cheeks, on my temples, just to give a little bit more luminosity and warmth to my skin. I just want to really give a nice glow to the skin for this makeup look. Then taking Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette and grabbing that banana shade I was talking about earlier, I'm going to go ahead and highlight the under eyes and the center of the face. This is going to give a little bit more added brightness to the center of the face, which I kind of lost when I didn't use a super highlighting concealer. This is a great way to brighten up the center of your face very naturally. Then I'm going to take that Flower Beauty powder on my Beauty Blender and carve out my cheekbones just to give them a little bit more of a clean look. Then taking Wet n Wild Color Icon Blush in Mellow Wine, stunning rose shade. Then Peach Party Blush Break by Soap & Glory. Beautiful, beautiful luminosity to the blush. I just love it, love it, love it. It's so great to give a little bit more shine to the cheeks. Then taking Wet n Wild Shimmer Brick in the shade, I'll have a Cosmo beautiful highlighter. I'm popping that on the cheekbones with Morphe Gunmetal Collection fan brush. I can't remember the numbers of it, but I will link it down below. It's such a good brush for highlighting, and I love this highlighter. It's super natural, not too pink, but does have a nice rosy tone. Setting my face with Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. Then going with the eyes, I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. Are we surprised that I'm using this palette? Because this is a Valentine's Day tutorial, and you cannot do a Valentine's Day tutorial without using this palette because it is the most stunning blush berry toned shades. I love it. Taking the shade Buen Fresco, and I'm gonna pop that all over in the crease. Then taking red ochre and focusing that on the inner and outer corners. This is gonna give us a nice halo eye effect, and it's gonna make your eyes look super round, super awake, and I really like that for Valentine's Day. It's just a very subtle halo eye, but I love the way it looks, and it's very easy to incorporate fun colors into halo eyes without it being too intense. If you're a little bit afraid of making your eyes look too red or whatever, this is a great way to incorporate those blush tones. Dragging that fuchsia shade a little bit on the lower lash line, then taking Weenie by Colourpop, stunning lid shade. It is a rose gold shade, very wearable by many different skin tones. It's so beautiful. I'm also popping that a little bit on the lower lash line. And then I'm going to make a nice dramatic wing with my Kat Von D tattoo liner and my Colourpop Swerve gel liner in the Water and Tight line. I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes and apply some of the Tartist Lash Paint Mascara. I love this mascara, super lengthening and volumizing and separating of the lashes. I applied some brow products off camera. I'll link them down below. And then I'm going to go in with my highlighter and pop that on the inner corners and on my brow bone just for a little added brightness and glossiness to the skin. Then taking Eylure's Dramatic 143 lashes. These are beautiful lashes for kind of a very natural look, and it really emphasizes the roundness of the eyes, which I love. Then taking Milani Amore Matte Lip Cream in number 10, Adorable, to finish off the look. And this is the finished look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this kind of rose tone Valentine's Day makeup tutorial. I really enjoyed filming this one for you guys, and I hope you have an amazing Valentine's Day. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in my next tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. I love you, and see you guys later. Bye, guys.